Greetings and salutations, dear viewers. Get ready for some fantastic content. Hello, dear viewers. Get ready to expand your horizons as we delve into Kim Little. Kim Alison Little, born 29 June 1990, is a Scottish footballer who plays as a midfielder for and captains Arsenal of the English FA WSL. Before her retirement from international duty in 2021, Little was vice-captain of the Scotland women's national team. Little began representing Scotland at the senior international level at age 16, and helped them qualify for Euro 2017 and the 2019 World Cup. She was one of two Scots selected for the Great Britain squad that reached the quarterfinals of the 2012 London Olympics, and again at the delayed 2020 Tokyo Olympics. In 2010, she was named the FA Women's Player of the Year. In 2013, she became the first recipient of the PFA Women's Players Player of the Year award. In 2016, she was named BBC Women's Footballer of the Year after being nominated for the second consecutive year. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding early life as we navigate its intriguing terrain. Born in Aberdeen, Scotland and raised in Mindlaw, Aberdeenshire, Little began playing football at a young age with her father and brother. She played football for her primary school, Mindlaw Primary School and Mindlaw Boys Club as a youth. From age 10 to 14, she played at the youth level for Buchan Girls before joining the Hibernian Girls in 2005. At age 13, she attended and played for Mindlaw Academy. During her time with Hibernian Girls, Little would travel about 3.5 hours each way from Aberdeenshire to Edinburgh for training. Of her youth, Little said, "Football gave me opportunities from a young age. Having the chance to travel, to play in different environments and to come up against really good players from all over Europe was fantastic and made me more determined to keep playing." Little attended the University of Hertfordshire, where she obtained a degree in sports studies while playing for Arsenal LFC. In the next phase, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of Hibernian LFC and exploring its real-world applications. At the age of 16, Little made her debut for Hibernian LFC of the Scottish Women's Premier League SWPL during a UEFA Women's Champions League match against RCD Espanyol at Almondville Stadium on 8 August 2006. Hibs had signed Little and other players from their youth team to replace veterans Pauline Hamill, Nikki Grant and Debbie McQuinney, who all left the club that summer. In her SWPL League debut, she scored a hat-trick against Hutchison Volley LFC during her time with Hibernian. Little helped the club win the SWPL Championship title, Scottish Cup, and the Premier League Cup. She competed with the team in the UEFA Women's Champions League twice. During the season, Hibernian won every match with Little scoring 55 goals in her 30 appearances for the club. The following season, she scored 33 goals in 18 appearances with the club. Now, let's shift our attention to FA Women's Premier League. In March 2008, at the age of 17, Little joined Arsenal in the FA Women's Premier League National Division. She scored her first goal for the club in April, during a win over Chelsea before 5,000 fans at Emirates Stadium. Arsenal manager Vic Akers told reporters, "Make a note of this kid, she's going to be a big player." She was not eligible to play in Arsenal's FA Women's Cup final victory over Leeds United on 5 May 2008. Little played in every league match during the season bar one, scoring 24 goals. Arsenal finished at the top of the regular season table with a record. She also played in the Premier League Cup final victory over Doncaster Rovers Bells and scored in the FA Women's Cup final as Arsenal beat Sunderland before almost 25,000 fans at Pride Park in Derby. Little later described as her most memorable season, as Arsenal won a treble despite the departure of several leading players to women's professional soccer WPS in America. The following season, Little's prolific goal scoring from the midfield helped Arsenal overcome the departure of Kelly Smith. After 47 goals in all competitions, the team finished the regular season in first place with a record. Little was the Leeds' leading scorer with 22 goals. She was named FA Players Player of the Year in June 2010. Arsenal entered the 2010 FA Women's Cup final hoping to lift the trophy for a fifth consecutive year. Despite Little's first half penalty, they were eventually upset by Everton after extra time. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of FA WSL and unravel its multifaceted nature. In 2011, the FA WSL was formed, replacing the FA Women's Premier League as the top division of women's football in England. During the 2011 season, Little was the second leading scorer in the league with 9 goals. She scored a brace during a match against Doncaster Belles on 7 May 2011. Arsenal finished at the top of the league table with a record. At the 2011 FA Women's Cup final, Little was named Player of the Match and scored the opening goal in Arsenal's win over Bristol Academy. After the game, Arsenal manager Laura Harvey described Little as world-class. During the 2012 season, Little was the league's top scorer with 11 goals. Arsenal clinched the regular season title with an undefeated record and claimed their 9th consecutive English title. During a match against Chelsea LFC on 26 April, she scored a brace with goals in the 47th and 90th minutes, helping Arsenal win. She scored another brace during a win against Liverpool LFC on 6 May. Little was voted Women's Players Player of the Year by the Professional Footballers Association in the first year that the award was given to women. Upon receiving the award, Little said, "For years, I have watched this event on television, so to come here and win the first award is fantastic." Prior to the 2013 season, Arsenal's head coach Laura Harvey left for Seattle Reign FC in the United States. Under new head coach Shelley Kerr, the Arsenal finished third in the regular season standings with a record. In her 14 appearances for the club, Little scored 3 goals. Brace yourself for a deep dive into Seattle Reign FC as we explore its impact and relevance in our evolving narrative. In November 2013, Little left deposed champions Arsenal after 6 years for American National Women's Soccer League NWSL club Seattle Reign FC. Laura Harvey had departed Arsenal to coach Seattle Reign the previous year and had made Little her top transfer target. Of the signing, Harvey said, "Kim is world-class. Her talent and proven experience will be a huge asset for our team in the coming seasons." Having coached Kim for nearly 4 years, I have no doubt that her creativity and goal-scoring ability will prove an exciting proposition for the NWSL. During her first appearance for the Reign, she scored a brace against the Boston Breakers, helping Seattle win. After scoring a league-high 4 goals during the month of April, helping the Reign go undefeated in 4 games, she was named NWSL Player of the Month. She became the first player in the history of the league to be named Player of the Month twice after earning the honor for the month of May. Her 5 consecutive games with goals scored during the month tied the lead record previously set by Abby Wambach during the previous season. She was named Player of the Month for a 3rd time for the month of July after her 3 goals and 4 assists in 6 games helped Seattle secure a record and clinch the 2014 NWSL Shield regular season title several weeks before the end of the season. The Reign finished the regular season with a record and 54 points, 13 points ahead of the second-place team, FC Kansas City. During the team's playoff semi-final match against Washington Spirit, Little scored 1 goal, helping the Reign win and advance to the championship final against FC Kansas City. The team was defeated by Kansas City. Little was named league MVP in her first season with the club. Her 16 goals during the regular season also earned her the league's Golden Boot award. Her 7 assists tied for second highest in the league. After returning to the Reign for the 2015 season, Little was the team's leading scorer with 10 goals, second in the league following Crystal Dunn with 15. Her 7 assists ranked first in the league. The Reign finished the regular season in first place, clinching the NWSL Shield for the 2nd consecutive time. After advancing to the playoffs, Seattle faced 4th place team Washington Spirit and won, advancing to the championship final. Seattle was ultimately defeated by FC Kansas City during the championship final in Portland. Little, along with teammates Lauren Barnes, Beverly Yanis, and Jess Fishlock, were named to the NWSL Best XI team. During the first few months of the 2016 season, a number of offensive players became unavailable due to injury, including Manon Melis, Jess Fishlock, and Megan Rapinoe. During the team's second game of the season, Little served 2 assists and scored a goal in the 79th minute to secure a win against the Boston Breakers. The following week, she scored the lone goal of the match against FC Kansas City. Little finished the regular season with 6 goals and 2 assists. Seattle finished the regular season in 5th place with a record, narrowly missing a playoff spot by 2 points. On 17 October 2016, Little announced that she would return to Arsenal the ahead of the FA WSL season. Harvey said Little was given an incredible offer of a multi-year contract, though no other details were disclosed. Let's now turn our gaze towards Melbourne City FC loan and explore the fascinating connections it has to offer. Melbourne City FC loan. In October 2015, it was announced that Little had signed with Australian W League team Melbourne City along with Seattle Reign FC teammate Jess Fishlock on loan for the season. On 9 November, she was named the league's player of the match after her first start for the club following international duty for Scotland. On 6 December, she served an assist to the first goal of the match by Scottish national teammate Jen Beattie and then scored a goal in the 80th minute against Melbourne, victory solidifying City's win over their rival and extending City's regular season record to. Little ended the season having played 12 games for Melbourne City and scoring 9 goals, ranking only behind Larissa Cromer. Melbourne City won both the regular season and grand final. Little earned Player of the Match award honours in the grand final. On 4 February, Little announced that she would not return to Melbourne City for the season, saying her time in the W League was a one-year thing for me and citing other priorities in October 2016, which she later announced as her transfer from Seattle Reign FC to Arsenal LFC. As we venture forward, let's take a closer look at return to Arsenal, a present and its impact on our understanding. In May 2017, Little sustained a rupture to her cruciate ligament during training with Arsenal, missing the better part of the season. On 14 March 2018, in the FA WSL Continental Tires Cup final, Arsenal defeated Manchester City to claim their 5th title. Little suffered a fracture to her fibula during a win against Chelsea in October 2018. The match officials were criticised for failing to send off Chelsea's Drew Spence, whose heavy tackle had injured Little. It was estimated that the injury would prevent her from playing for 10 weeks. Arsenal won the Super League, their first league championship in 7 years. Little signed a new contract with Arsenal in August 2019. She underwent surgery on an injured foot in February 2020. Our focus now turns to OL Reign loan 2022, an important aspect of our discussion. OL Reign loan 2022. Little returned to former club OL Reign on a short-term loan in June 2022. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of Scotland as we examine its impact and relevance. Little made her debut for the Scotland women's national football team in February 2007 at the age of 16 in a match against Japan, coming in as a second-half substitute for Megan Snedden. National coach Anna Signal had no hesitation in promoting Little into the senior team at 16. Him is an exceptional talent. There's no limit to how far she can progress. She has technique, speed and power, and she reads the game extremely well. She scored her first international goal as Scotland lost to Russia in March 2008. During her 50th cap, Little scored the game-opening goal in Scotland's victory against rival England at the Cyprus Cup in March 2011. It was only the second time Scotland had ever defeated their rivals, and was the first time since 1977, 13 years before Little was born. On 16 June 2012, Little scored Scotland's first hat-trick during the team's win against Israel. In October 2012, she scored in both legs of Scotland's UEFA Women's Euro 2013 qualifying playoff against Spain. In the second leg, Veronica Bokic scored in injury time of extra time to make the score to Spain and eliminate the Scots, who were left utterly disconsolate at missing out on qualification for their first ever final tournament. In February 2013, Little scored Scotland's only goal during a friendly match against the United States in which the US won. During the 2013 Cyprus Cup, Little scored a goal and served an assist in Scotland's draw against England during the group stage of the tournament. She scored another goal in the 11th minute of the team's fifth-place match against the Netherlands, resulting in a win for Scotland. Little missed UEFA Women's Euro 2017 due to her serious injury. After recovering from the injury, she helped Scotland qualify for the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup, their first appearance in a World Finals. Little scored one of the goals in a key win against Switzerland during qualification. During the build-up to the 2019 World Cup, Little scored in a friendly win against Brazil. At 2019 World Cup, she scored the opening goal of the draw with Argentina. Scotland. In their first game after the World Cup, a Euro 2021 qualifying match with Cyprus, Little scored 5 goals in a win for Scotland. On 1 September 2021, Little announced her retirement from the Scottish national team. She made a total of 140 appearances and scored 59 goals for Scotland. In the upcoming section, we'll be shining a light on Great Britain Olympic team. Despite opposition from Scottish Football Association with regard to Scottish players playing on a British team, Little was in favour of participating in the Great Britain team at the 2012 London Olympics. I don't see why anyone would want to stop a player from playing at a massive tournament like the Olympics. It's the biggest sporting event ever. If I get the opportunity, I'll grab it with both hands. I would definitely play. Little was called up to the 18-player squad, one of only 2 non-English players chosen by team manager Hope Powell, the other being fellow Scot Ifema Deek. Little chose not to sing the national anthem of the United Kingdom before the team's first competitive game, a win against New Zealand. The Daily Telegraph newspaper reported that the British Olympic Association were angered by this. Hope Powell said she was not concerned, as some players prefer not to interrupt their pre-match preparation by singing the anthem. 2 male Welsh footballers also made personal decisions to not sing the anthem. Little provided 2 assists in the team's second group stage match, a win against Cameroon. After winning all 3 matches and finishing at the top of the table for Group East in the group stage of the tournament, Great Britain advanced to the quarterfinals where they faced Canada in front of 28,828 spectators at City of Coventry Stadium. Little started the match and played for 82 minutes, but Great Britain lost and were knocked out of the tournament. Little was one of 2 Scots selected by Great Britain for the 2020 Summer Olympics, which were delayed until 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Great Britain again reached the quarter-final of the Olympic tournament, where they lost to Australia. In this section, we'll be shedding light on style of play and its impact on our understanding of the subject. Little typically plays as the advanced midfielder in Laura Harvey's formation, but occupies a deeper role when playing for Scotland. In an interview with Fifecom in July 2012, Little said, "Nearly all my goals come from midfield. That's my natural position. But I'm a player who always tries to make forward runs, be positive and to create and score goals." Our focus now turns to personal life, an important aspect of our discussion. Little confirmed in an interview in 9191 that she had been in a long-term relationship with professional footballer Tom Pett. In 2016, she appeared in a national campaign for Athlete Eye. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of club and examining its broader implications. Club Season League Cups Continental Total Division Apps Hibernian SWPL 1 30 55 18 33 18 Total 48 88 48 88 Arsenal WPL 81 17 843 22 22 345 2011 WSL 12 9 8 20 12 14 11 8 3 20 13 14 345 Total 87 54 77 25 Seattle Reign FC 2014 NWSL 23 16 to 2015 2010 20 2016 26 20 Total 63 32 41 Melbourne City Loan W League 12 9 Arsenal 2017 WSL 0009 310 14 85 312 5 435 16 5 20 20 26 5 112 11 45 27 40 000 to Total 88 31 22 9 26 OL Reign Loan 2022 NWSL 60 Career Total 304 214 33 17 51 Appearances and goals by club, season and competition. Let's transition to international and uncover its significance. Year Scotland Great Britain Apps Goals Apps 2007 90 2008 14 3 2009 11 1 2010 14 9 2011 12 4 2012 14 9 2013 16 4 2014 13 6 2015 10 9 2016 4 1 2017 4 2 2018 6 3 2019 10 8 2022 0 2021 1 0 Total 140 59. Scores and results list Scotland's goal tally first. Score column indicates score after each little goal. List of international goals scored by Kim Little. Get ready for an exciting part as we dive into honours. Little was appointed member of the Order of the British Empire MBE in the 2023 New Year Honours for services to association football. Hibernian Le Fixable Championship, Scottish Women's Cup, Premier League Cup, Arsenal Watford Premier League Championship, FA Women's Super League 2011-2012, FA Cup. Runners-up, Premier League Cup, WSL Cup, FA Women's League Cup 2011, 2012, 2013. Runners-up, Seattle Reign FC NWSL Championship runners-up 2014, 2015 NWSL Shield regular season winners 2014, 2015. Melbourne City FC W League Champions Grand Final winners, W League Premiers regular season winners. Individual Women's Footballer of the Year 2016 winner, 2015 nominee PFA Women's Players Player of the Year 2013 PFA Team of the Year, FA Women's Player of the Year, 2010 FA Women's Cup Final Player of the Match, 2011 NWSL Most Valuable Player, 2014 NWSL Golden Boot, 2014 NWSL Best XI, 2014, 2015 NWSL Second XI, 2016 NWSL Player of the Month, April 2014, May 2014, June 2014, June 2015 NWSL Player of the Week, Week 19 2015, Week 2 2016, Week 3 2016 W League Player of Grand Final Award 2016. I appreciate your time and I'm grateful for every like, comment, and share.